What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 1 of my 2K options trading challenge. And in this series, we started a Robinhood account with 2K, and we are going to try and grow it to 3K as quickly as possible. The rules are simple, options only, and that means no stock positions allowed. In this video, we're going to cover all the trades that I made over the week of August 1st, and we're going to see how much we were able to profit this week. But before we get into all of that, make sure you hit the like button down below, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe for more videos like this one. Overall, we were able to make 5 trades this week, all of them being on SPY. And here you can see kind of the layout of those trades. The first trade actually occurred on Friday, July 29th. The second trade occurred on Monday the 1st. Third trade was on August the 3rd. Fourth trade was on August the 4th. And then our fifth and final trade of this week was on August 5th. Here's the chart that we based a lot of our technical analysis on this week. So you can see here, this is July 29th. This is what was going on in the market when we initially started making our trades. And what you see and what is important to note is we have Bollinger Bands on this graph, and the market was trading slightly above the Bollinger Bands. So we were anticipating a certain amount of pullback in the market. And we kind of traded into that here on Monday, and then kind of started to see the market, spike up a little bit and just level off in general. The other huge thing that we noticed here on this chart is this previous area of resistance that the market had experienced. So back in May, we can see that the market ran up, tested this 415 level, had a pullback, and then tested it again, kind of the 415, 417 mark, pulled back, and then tested it one more time before falling through the floor. So we were kind of anticipating that the market was going to see this level and kind of have a certain amount of resistance to that level. So here are the trades that we made based off that analysis. First, here you can see the account was funded with 2K, and we did receive a small bonus from Robinhood of around $5.85 of NVIDIA shares. The first thing I went ahead and did, it was sold out of all of those NVIDIA shares. So it was only 0.034 shares, but as the rules state, we are options only in this trading challenge. The very first trade that we made on the account was on SPY. And with that, we were looking at an August 1st expiration date. As we scrolled through the options chain, we were looking for something that lined up with our analysis earlier of not being able to kind of go above that 415 level. So we were looking above that 415, looking at a 90% chance of profit here, as you can see, and we found some strikes. So what we ended up going with was the 418 and 419 put or a call credit spread, and overall we were able to collect $6 on that trade. As you can see here, it came in at 5 as it popped up, and then as we put the trade in, we were actually going to be filled at $6 for this trade. There you can see the order was sent and filled at $6, and it says congratulations on making your very first trade. We made our second trade on August the 1st, and we set the expiration for August the 3rd, so Wednesday. And this was a hard trade to get a fill on. I looked at a few different strikes on this one and ended up deciding on the 419, 420. So again, above that resistance that we saw in the analysis. And we were trying to get a fill around $7, but we were not able to get this fill. So we submit this trade, and then we have to resubmit this trade again for actually $6. And we finally get the fill at $6. Here you'll see in a second. And I actually go to try and replace this trade a few different times, and each time it basically just does not fill. And then finally I go to replace it a final time, and it actually gets the fill. So here you can see that trade is just sitting there pending, and what I'm waiting to do is I'm waiting to see if it goes through. It finally just does not go through, and I try and actually replace the trade, and we get an error because it actually filled right as I tried to replace it. So that's good. We got the fill there at $6 and made that trade. So again, we were looking at this pattern, the chart pattern, and going in to trade another call credit spread. So we went in here and we were able to get a little bit further out of the money this time and still collect a decent amount of profit. So here you can see that we select the 423 and 424 call credit spread, and we're able to collect $6 here for this spread. So this is another one where it bumped up to 7, trying to hit the mid, and I tried to get filled at the 7, was not able to get filled, and we end up getting filled at the $6 mark. So I end up trying over and over again to get that fill, and it just was not going through. So here you can see I am still just kind of sitting there hoping that it'll creep up, but I decide, all right, $6, enough is enough. So I submit this trade and basically get an immediate fill on it. You can see here, 1 of 1 on the fill. So with our fourth trade, we actually did something interesting. We made an iron condor. So last trade, we traded the call credit spread for August 5th expiration, and here we actually go in and we see that the market is experiencing a little bit of volatility. We go to August 5th and we trade a put credit spread, and what we were seeing in the chart is basically if we could get anything below 406, we'd probably be fine for the week. So we went in, we found 405 and 404, and we were able to collect a $7 credit on this trade. The market was kind of experiencing some volatility at this time, so you can see here it says $6, but as we put this trade in, it actually bumps up to 7, and I said, why not? Let's see if we can get a fill for it. So we put it in and we're actually able to get filled at the $7 mark. So you'll see here 1 of 1 on the fill there at $7 in credit. The last trade we have up here is another put credit spread, and we trade this the day of. So we were looking at this chart on August 5th, on Friday, August 5th, and we were choosing an expiration of Friday, August 5th. And we were looking at the market and basically looking at the day and kind of going, hey, there's not a whole lot of movement. We've seen a drop off early in the morning and the market was kind of starting to pick back up. So we're like, let's see if we can eke out a couple dollars. So I chose this 408, 407.50. So basically we were only risking $50 and we were trying to get filled for $2. So that would be a 4% trade basically. And I was willing to risk $100 on this trade. So what I did is I put in a quantity of 2. I put it in for $2 to collect a total of $4. And overall, I don't actually have a fill here on video, but I did eventually get filled later in the day. I just let it sit as the market kind of bounced around, had a little bit more volatility. We actually ended up getting filled on this trade and collecting the full $4. Here to finish out the video, I'm going to show you the account. So we are sitting at $2,035.11 as of right now, which is August 6th at 9 a.m. So what we are seeing is the account was able to go up in the past week $23.90. If we actually look at it though, we made our first trade on July 29th and our balance was around $2,005. So in total, we were really actually able to profit around $30 this single week. And if we pull up a calculator here quick, we can see that $30 divided by 2,000, we were able to make a 1.5% return. And if we were able to do that over the month, over 4 weeks, we would have a 6% return. And if we did that over 12 months, we would have a 72% return. So overall, very positive stuff for this first week. We didn't have any losing trades, which is awesome and a great way to start this challenge. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like down below. And if you want to see more videos like this one, not only drop a like on this video, but also subscribe and let me know in the comments that you are enjoying this type of content. I have always liked these types of videos where people make real trades, show their real trades. So I hope you appreciate the transparency. Again, if you do, make sure you drop a like down below and make sure you hit that sub button. And as always, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day.